When I'm not there, it's because I'm here. You feel me? Tonight was just beautiful, man. Seeing Emil, surprise birthday, that's such like a beautiful act of love, honestly. Being brought together, wholesome, home-cooked foods, games, vibes, joy, meeting people. I don't think there's much better, to be honest. Not for me. But yeah, man, it's love. It really is love. So we give thanks each and every time. We appreciate life. Whilst we're enjoying, someone is not. And as I was driving to the station, I was really thinking about that. Like, someone might be really crying their eyes out, having a not so great time. So yeah, it makes me thankful for the times that I am good. It makes me thankful for the people that I'm surrounded by and how I feel that in this life I'm really starting to let go, man. Biggest thing I learned was to let go. Feels tough. A lot of people ask me as well, oh, like, they didn't ask me actually. I chime in, they're talking about, oh, how's you record in public? Yeah, it's hard, man. The reason it's easy now is because there's one other guy on the platform who's down there. He's coming down here now. But really, I had to start focusing and put my attention on what matters here. Is it the people on the platform, or is it what I'm trying to say to the people on the platform? And when I shifted that perspective, that's when I realized I was missing out. I'm missing out on myself by giving my attention. You feel me? So it took a little while, but we finally made it. And I feel like I'm starting to let go. That's just my situation with the video, or this or that. It might not even be the video for you. Well, am I on the wrong side? I'm not in service. Had to check that. Had to keep it. Had to check that. You know what? This is the first time in a while I've really just had time to stop and take a moment like this, where I'm not rushing for the last train or whatever train it is, breaking a sweat or catching a breath, or maybe not that deep. You feel me? I'm not out here doing all that, but just time where I can get into what I want to get into. Usually I would have got here, got straight on the train, and then it's harder to get into what I want to get into because now I'm in a different scenario, and it feels like a contradiction, doesn't it? Why can't I record on the train? Well, it's a different environment, isn't it? And then it doesn't really allow me to have the space to think. That's the point. Whereas now I have the space to think, to feel, to operate, to let go. So maybe it's more about dedicating time for yourself to let go, and then the other things will start to come into play far easier without feeling like you need to force it. Maybe it's time to just sit with those thoughts and figure out what it is that we really want. And it feels extremely intimidating, especially when starting out. When I first started out trying to document thoughts and trying to write stuff down, I really struggled. I was like, I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of this. But then, that's the question. Then I actually took time to do that, and then that's what things changed. That's when it really started to happen, you know? And it was like not trying to do it all in one session, but realizing you want to have momentum. We're not trying to do it one and done. You know the ones where you come back to the gym, you try and do sport, and then you're like, you go hard for leather, and then you wonder why it's so hard to go back the next time. Because you went too hard the first time that you kind of took away from a bit of the enjoyment. When if you just took it a bit easier and tried to tap into more of the enjoyment, for the next time, that's what you remember, and that's why you find yourself back. Easy, isn't it? And I'll be honest, there's points in that segment, right? I was realizing the people, but then I just keep putting my attention back to the video. And what did we achieve? What you just heard. I could have really stopped that trail of thought, just because I was anxious about what the other people were thinking. Really deep that. Because that was going through my mind at the time. And if I had stopped, maybe we wouldn't have heard that piece altogether. But in giving myself the time to think, to feel comfortable, to be on this platform. I made the setting. Maybe if I just got here before the train came, it's gonna be hard. Obviously. Man's just gonna put this on the thing and start recording. But yeah, man, I've been doing it here today before they came. So yeah, maybe just really channel in. Really take the time, man. You ain't gonna figure out in the first session, and maybe stop setting unrealistic expectations like you will. I'm still trying to figure this all out. But all I knew is that I was playing Mario Kart early on today, and when I was driving around the different maps, I was like, I'm really locked in, and it's enjoyable. Is this not enjoyable for me too? Because it is, but sometimes I can tap into the things that don't really matter. How am I perceived and da 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 da. Sometimes just let it fly as it is. Let it fly. You ain't gotta add all the extra touches. So, with that being said, this is my train. I'm gonna go get my stuff. Mad love to all of you. I hope I can channel power to you, love, goodness, all of them things there. What you're willing to happen, you will make happen. But give yourself the time to do it. Otherwise, when you're waking up next month thinking, why am I in the same position? Ask yourself, did you really give yourself the time? And more chance than not, I know you didn't.